Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of the Dedham card show Labor Day edition. On Labor Day, a few days ago, we went to um, the Dedham Sports Card Show, and like I said, they have that a couple of times a month. I'll be setting up at a show in Tiverton this Saturday on 134 Shove Street in Tiverton. So if you guys are in the area, and it's 9 to 2, so you can come down and check out the show and say hello and so on and so forth. It's the first time I'm setting up at this particular show. I haven't set up at many shows. I've only probably done 2 or 3. I did 3, maybe 3 just before the pandemic started, and then the show that used to be in Mansfield got moved to Dedham. So for the most part, we haven't really been able to do anything with that. But now that the pandemic has sort of done its thing, I guess, what we're doing today is part 2 of the card show lot. I told you the other day I had visited a dealer, and that one dealer I spent quite a bit with, but I also spent quite a bit with this other dealer for some 50s cards that were in impeccable shape. So we're going to start here with Chuck Deering. I mean, if you look at the condition of these cards, I paid $5 to $6 for some of these cards, but they're just stellar, really, really sharp. I see this one here, Nelson Burbrink, Billy Klaus of the Red Sox, and Art Dittmer, Kansas City A's. So that was for that year. And then there was this lot, Bobby Hoffman. No big names in this particular grouping. Billy Gardner, Dave Jolly. The condition was just incredible. Corky Valentine. That's the one. Jim Davis. Really sharp cards. Jack Shepard. The condition was just so amazing for cards from the 50s. So I had to take them. Probably paid book for them, or at least close to book, but you're not going to find 50s cards very often that are in this high grade. These are strong mid-grade cards, pretty sharp corners, etc. Bob Klein, Pete Daly, Boston Red Sox catcher, and Ray Moore. You see the condition of these cards, very, very strong. 55s and 56s. And then then there was this grouping. Bobby Young, Paul Smith. Just the cards are just so sharp. Not only are they crease free for the most part, but they're just blazers. The corners sound, surfaces and colors pretty strong. I was really excited. Billy Hunter, Bob Kane, Bob Swift, Frank Smith, Dick Cole, Buccos, Washington Senators, Bob Oldis, Mike, I don't know, Bliska? Don't recognize that name. Eddie McGee, Bob Talbot from the Cubs, and Roy Smalley of Milwaukee. So that was the 50s that I bought, and I think I, probably paid pretty high end on that. These I purchased. These are 71 high numbers. So there's nobody in here that's going to jump off the page at anybody. But I had my last time I looked at my 71 highs, there were a lot of cards that needed upgrading. So I sort of cherry picked these out of the group. And I paid about $2 a card for these, which for high numbers is a good price. I thought it was a decent deal on that, on the high numbers of this. I didn't have my list with me, so I didn't know if I could. This one, the register's way off on the Skip Gwen. Excuse me. But I took the ones that were as nice a condition as I could find. And I started cherry pick those, and he gave me a deal on them because I had purchased so much stuff from him. These are almost all in the 700s or late 600s, so they're all high number series. So I picked those out of there. And to wrap up the baseball, I picked up this 58, which I really think is 59 Ernie Banks All-Star. And I picked this card up for 30. I just thought it was in really nice shape. He had a Koufax that I thought about getting, but because he had it at 25, but it had paper loss, and there's no sense in buying one for $25 if it's got paper loss. I'll wait for one that's a little bit better, and he did this one at half, so I was happy to grab that one at half price. So Ernie Banks, I guess book is 60, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the comps on that, but it's a card I believe I don't have. So I was very glad to pick this card up for the 30, and then we'll finish off with some hockey. Early O-Pee-Chee, and if you watch the channel, you know how much of a fan I am of early O-Pee-Chee. This is 70-71, I believe. You got Doug Roberts, Ross Lonsberry. And I don't have a lot of O-Pee-Chee, so I felt good being able to buy these with the confidence that I'll probably need most of them. Gary Venzero, Pat Stapleton, Wayne Mackey. This one's a better one. Vic Hadfield. So early O-Pee-Chee. It's a really nice card to pick up. I mean, right? He's an early 60s rookie. And George Swabrick. Now, the better cards with these, I thought. You got Wayne Carrollton. Bruins. Again, O-Pee-Chee. Early O-Pee-Chee in nice shape. Johnny Busick, first All-Star team. That's a beauty. I thought that was really nice. And then probably the best card of the lot was this Derek Sanderson, also O-Pee-Chee. I know I don't have this card, so this was a huge pickup for me. I would say the highlight of the pickups for me were this Sanderson and the Ernie Banks in terms of star power, although I like the Busick as well. But overall, I was totally stoked with the condition of the cards. The condition of the 50s was off the reservation good. The Ernie Banks was solid. All of the hockey O-Pee-Chee was really, really sharp. And the 71s I'm going to look at right now and pop them into my book and see if there was any I needed and how many of them will be upgrades. So I'm really stoked about that. So that wraps up the Labor Day Dedham Card Show. Again, I'll be at the Tiverton Card Show this Saturday at the VFW Post, which is located, I want to say, 134 Shove Street in Tiverton. If you guys happen to be from the area, you can check that out. And, you know, feel free to come by and say hello, and so on and so forth. Again, the show's from 9 to 2. I want to thank you guys for watching, as always. Appreciate your support for the channel. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the content, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. It's 100% free. And you can always hit that notification bell so you know when we release a new video. And other than that, thanks very much. And as always, happy hunting. Thanks, guys.